Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and a demo of the new foundation by Revolution Pro, which is called Revolution Pro Full Cover Camouflage Foundation. Makeup Revolution has also started like a pro line, and I guess it's better makeup, I'm not sure, but they've released a pro line, and this is one of their new products. I actually bought this a couple of weeks ago, but obviously I was in New York and whatnot, so I did not have the chance to do a review for you guys, so that's why I'm finally doing it today. So this is a full cover foundation, or that's what it's called, because I guess it's supposed to be a full coverage foundation. It cost £7, and I bought mine in the shade F10, the same as I did with the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation, and the shade was exactly the same. So if you do own one of the Fast Base shades and you're going to buy this online, you can probably buy exactly the same shade and not worry about like the shade not matching and that sort of thing. On their website it says that it is £7, which makes it really affordable, and it weighs 25ml, which is a little bit less than the standard 30ml, but for a £7 foundation I guess you can't really complain. Altogether I can see that there are 18 shades, which is not bad. I think the Fast Base has got 20 odd shades, so I assume at some point they will increase the range to match the Fast Base one. So just to let you know, F10 is for medium skin tones with golden undertones, like me. So let me just quickly read to you what their claims are before I do a review and kind of, you know, show you a demo. So it says it's a highly pigmented and creamy in 18 skin true shades. It creates maximum coverage with an even natural looking finish. Apply to targeted areas or all over and blend out using a synthetic brush or sponge to cover blemishes, scars, birthmarks, veins, and temporarily disguised tattoos. Waterproof, non-transferable, and long wearing, set with powder for an even longer lasting finish. Okay, so that's what their claims are. Now for me, yes, it is a full coverage foundation. It does create a really gorgeous and natural looking finish. It covers all my imperfections. I don't feel that anybody who needs to do kind of color correcting would really need to with this, because it does everything for you. And it says that it covers blemishes, scars, whatnot. I would say yes. Whether or not it temporarily disguises tattoos, I've got like one here, but I'm not going to put it on my arm to test it out. I've tested it out on my face. That's the only place I'm really going to wear it, to be honest. Waterproof, non-transferable, and long wearing. Waterproof, I don't know, because I haven't worn it in the rain, and I think any spitty rain that I did walk through, it didn't really interfere, so I guess maybe it is waterproof. Non-transferable, oh my god, it transfers so much. So I don't know why they've written non-transferable. If anything, it would have been better if they just left that bit out completely. And long wearing. Well, according to me, and I've worn this a good few times, not just once or twice. Now, I would definitely say yes, I do agree with some of those claims. As I have said, it's definitely highly pigmented and creamy. I like the texture of this. It applies really beautifully. It blends beautifully into the skin as well. I don't really feel that I need to pile on loads to get a very lovely, flawless, natural looking finish. However, I have got normal to combination skin, which means most of my areas on my face stay normal, and then my T-zone area tends to get oily. Now for this to say that it's long wearing, I don't know about that, because the thing is, I would say after about hour 6 I start to get really shiny, and I was actually genuinely shocked. It's been a really long time since I've worn a foundation which makes me look oily and shiny and moves around on my face for a really long time. And because at the moment in London, I mean, I think the last time I filmed a video I was complaining about how we haven't had any sun and boom, summer started somehow. We've skipped spring altogether and just gone straight into 25, 26, 27 degrees. Right now it's really muggy outside. The sun is there, it's 26 degrees, it's hot. I wore this when the weather had not changed and it was still kind of chilly and it was still kind of rainy. Therefore, I can't even say it was the sun or the weather that was making me feel hot. Therefore, I was kind of sweating more. It was normal kind of weather. And this was turning shiny on me after about hour 6. So I'm still at work at this point, and no matter how much I powdered it down, and I do powder my foundations quite a bit because I like to be able to lock everything in, it made absolutely no difference. By the time I got home, so let's call it 10 to 11 hours later, because I had become shiny, it had moved around on my face slightly, and I really had to powder it a lot more to get rid of that shine. So unfortunately, I don't agree with all of their claims. However, I do have to say, for the amount of time that I do have it on my face and it looks fresh, it looks great, it makes my skin look beautiful, it gives me that plastic fantastic look that I love to have. I know some of you don't like it. Those of you who don't like full coverage foundations, you wouldn't really like this because it's not medium to full coverage, it is full coverage. However, if you just want to try something out, or if you are only planning to wear a foundation for a couple of hours, you would definitely like this. For those of you that have got oily skin, I would definitely say maybe don't try this. The Fast Base foundation, obviously, which I'm just going to compare it to because it was the last released by Makeup Revolution. Regardless of what brand it is, they all come under the same parent company name. That one does not work well for people with oily skin, and I would probably say that this one doesn't so much either. You would have to wear a mattifying primer, then you would apply even a light layer of this, and then you would have to use loads of powder. And for those of you out there, you'll end up looking cakey, and you know, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of looking natural and beautiful and lovely, because you will look really unnatural. The finish of it, I would say, is like a semi-matte sort of finish, but definitely a more natural kind of glow. So it's not matte and it's not dewy, it's like a nice mixture in between. I would give this probably a 6 to 7 out of 10. I think it's an okay foundation, but I think that Makeup Revolution could have done a lot better. Whatever ingredient they've put in here, let's see, hydrogenated castor oil. Interesting. I'd never bothered to actually, I don't read the ingredients on these things, because what the hell does quaternium 90 mean to me? I don't know what that means. It's just coincidence. I just looked it up like this, hydrogenated castor oil. That explains it all. Why have you put oil in this? You've put oil in this. No wonder it's going to make me look oily. All right, so let's get on to the demo now. So let's prime the skin first off. I'm going to use the NYX Total Control Drop Primer, which looks like this. It comes in like a little dropper like the foundation does. I really like this, this primer. It really makes everything glide on a lot more, and it glides on a lot better. Okay, so that's the primer done, and I've never done a review on this primer. Just to let you know, if you've got oily skin, you may not like this because it is almost like putting a greasy-ish moisturizer on your skin. Dry to normal to combination skin will like this fine. So this comes in just a normal tube, as you guys can see, and you just squeeze it out the top, nothing too complicated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this buffing brush, and this is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Any kind of buffing brush will generally do, or a beauty blender if that's what you prefer. So I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit actually onto the brush, just because I'm lazy and I'm wearing white and I don't want to like get it all over my clothes. So here you can see is one layer. You saw how easily it blends in. You don't even need to use that much to get full even coverage on your face. Now, just because I've got a little few extra marks here or there, I'm just going to apply just a really tiny little bit more, and then just blend it in. Kind of just press it in because not all the areas need double coverage. That's it. Like I said, it's got a very kind of creamy texture, very easy to blend into the skin. So perfect for when you want like kind of quick makeup. You don't want to spend ages blending and blending and blending. Who's got time for that, eh? As you can see, my skin's got a slight glow to it, but not too much. And to touch it, it feels slightly tacky and non-transferable, yeah? It's on my finger already, even though, yes, I know I haven't set it yet. So let me just quickly do my under eye concealer before I set the foundation. I'll show you guys me setting it because I am using a Makeup Revolution luxury powder, and just for the purposes of the video, why not? Okay, so I've done my under eye concealer, as you can see. So this is still tacky and coming off on my finger. So I'm going to set it now. So it is necessary to set. So I'm just going to use the, like I said, the Makeup Revolution luxury powder in the shade Banana. And I'm going to heavily kind of set it because it is the kind of one that I said moves around, becomes shiny, and it is muggy outside in London as well. And obviously once I've done this video, I still need to get on with the rest of my day. And I don't want to be looking like, you know, shiny. Glowy, yes. Shiny, no. I said heavily, heavily. and I'm pressing it into my skin. I don't like brushing powders on because you want to set your foundation. You don't want it to move. Okay, so my foundation is now set. Now it feels kind of velvety soft, but I can still feel, not stickiness, but I can still feel product, if that makes sense. And that's the reason why I think it shifts, because it's got oil in it. Oil only belongs in food, man, not in makeup. God. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the rest of my face, and I will be back in a minute to finish off the review. Okay, so I'm back. The rest of my face is now done. On my lips, I'm actually wearing one of the Revolution Pro liquid lipsticks. This is in the shade, well, they're called Pro Supreme Matte Lip Pigments. So long. It's in the shade Imagine. I actually really like these, you know. I didn't think that I would because they take really long to dry, but once they do dry, they dry completely matte and they last all day. If you guys want me to do a review, because I've got 3 of them, let me know below. I'll do a review and lip swatches. Maybe I'll get one more for you guys, just for you guys, of course. So yeah, foundation is now set and done. It feels nice and velvety soft, but considering I've only had it on for about half an hour because I had to run off and chat to my mum. And I'm already sensing a little bit of shine appearing here already. Like, what the hell? But yeah, but as you can see, my skin looks really nice and flawless. It looks natural. It doesn't look too cakey. It doesn't look overdone, even for a full coverage foundation. But I do stand by my between 6 to 7 out of 10. So that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are of this foundation. Have you already got it? Are you planning to get it? Or are you not going to get it? Let me know below. Other than that, I hope you guys are wonderful and great. Let me just, and by the way, if you can hear any noises like this, it's my sleeves. Because I realised that when I was filming, this is my sleeves. Don't ever be under the impression that I'm sitting here wearing plain. You know me. You know me. You know me. I don't do plain. This is not a white top. This is it. Hey, Barbie. This is from Misguided. I literally only bought it for the sleeves. I love it. Look at them. Anyway, I digress. As I was saying, I will see you all in the next video.